Howdy everybody, welcome back to the Cast Gaming Channel. James here, and I have a Star Wars Battlefront 2 a replay for you today. It's going to be 2v1 sessions, and we'll get to that in just a second here. I want to let everyone know that I'm going to be sponsoring a tournament, a 4v4 tournament for Napoleonic Total War 3. As soon as I can, I'd like to get 6 to 10 teams, but first place is going to be a prize of $100, and also I'd like to interview the winning team, just kind of get your thoughts on the game, maps you like to play, tips you have, and just kind of learn more about you. So we'll just dive right into the action here. This match started off as 2v2 in Hero Showdown. Unfortunately, what happens is my teammate Chewbacca ends up dying pretty quickly, and it's going to be me as Anakin versus Dooku and Captain Phasma. So normally in this situation, if I'm 2v1ing or 3v1 or 4v1, what have you, I am trying to isolate my opponent. So you see here I'm clashing with Dooku, going back and forth with him, trying to get his stamina down as quickly as I can. And at this point, I don't have to worry about Phasma. So here, I block, do a little parry. Unfortunately, my stamina is getting low here, so I got to back off. And that's kind of a weakness with the cards that I run with Anakin. I get a nice ability in there. Unfortunately, I'm back to 2v1 with Phasma blasting away. But I run the extra damage with extra stamina for that extra stamina cost for Anakin, so unless I can start getting some damage in there, it really hurts my stamina. So right now here, I'm just trying to continue this one-on-one with Dooku here, and you can see I get a couple parries in there. I need to follow it up quicker, and I dodged behind Dooku. Unfortunately, I should have followed up with a couple quick strikes, but I went for the ability, the saber ability instead, because I thought Dooku was going to turn around to block before I could get any strikes in, so that was kind of my thinking there. I'm just trying to avoid Phasma here, trying to keep Dooku isolated. Chewbacca's gone at this point, so I'm not waiting for backup. Here, you know, I'm just trying to pull Dooku back, get out of the line of sight of Phasma. I'm keeping an eye on my stamina. I get a nice little heroic might on Dooku there. At least, you know, it's 2v1 situation, and I'm just keeping an eye on my stamina. I'm trying to dodge, get Dooku away from Phasma, or try and get Phasma away, what have you. And I get a nice pull there. I didn't burn that heroic might because I had a feeling that the opponents were going to leave, at least one of those guys were going to leave themselves open for a second heroic might, or a heroic might if I just was patient. And you see me backing away, dodging, trying to get out of line of sight of Phasma. Dooku has to come after me if he wants to take me on. And I've got him behind whatever they are, these containers. I'm out of sight of Phasma. You know, I got Dooku to chase me around the corner, and then I used a heroic might to knock him. Unfortunately, I couldn't follow it up too much. Phasma's back, and I'm keep an eye on my stamina, make sure it gets too low, and I'm kind of baiting Dooku around this corner. I knew he was going to come after me, so I didn't. I charged right in with a couple swings, and then I do a heroic might because they weren't paying attention. Dooku was trying to get over the pipes there. Phasma's out of position. I managed to pull her, and then she's running away, and I knew that she was going to dodge. So I waited for the dodge to come, and then I just followed up as quickly as I could with strikes. Oh my goodness. Obi-Wan does not have any pants. He just got tights. So here I've got a 2v1 with Anakin and Obi-Wan. I'm playing as Obi-Wan. And I really like Obi-Wan because he's a great hero to use for defense. against multiple opponents, which ends up happening here. It's going to be Boba Fett and Kylo Ren versus myself here in a minute. Unfortunately, like, my teammate's just not very helpful. I'm going after Fett here. My plan was initially to go after Fett because he was kind of being annoying. And I probably should have stayed with Anakin to 2v1 Kylo Ren, but I didn't. I chose to go after Fett because Fett's incredibly annoying, and if I was going to be in a 1v2 scenario again, I really wanted to get rid of Fett because I hate his wrist rocket. It really, like, it's difficult to see. I didn't want to be blind while I'm 2v1 because I'll most likely lose track of an opponent.
I've seen this sort of thing.
But a good thing you can do to counter Fett in a situation like this, if you're playing Obi-Wan Kenobi, is that Kenobi's all-out push will, if you charge it all the way up, it'll do a lot of damage to Fett, and his health will be taken away because Fett's health regen is not the best. Not to mention, it just gives you some breathing room.
I must have really hit the nerve. Stop this. Why is it I always attract the bounty hunters?
And here I got a couple blocks in with some parries, which is really good. And I'm just trying to whittle down whoever's coming after me as I can. And I get a nice defensive rush in there. And then I go back to pushing, get some breathing room, I dodge a little bit, get my stamina back. You know, I need it with all the constant laser fire from Fett and Kylo Ren attacking me, who's got pretty decent attacking stamina. And you see, like, I'm just force pushing the heck out of Fett. And Obi-Wan's all about defending until you get these. Until you get opportunities to attack, which is just kind of it's his lightsaber style in canon. It's his, it goes along with his character. I mean, there's a reason he was called the Negotiator, and you know, when we first see him, he's a wise old man. Here, another push in there, isolating Fett. You know, Kylo Ren, he's not using his frenzy ability, his leap ability very effectively. He should be constantly attacking me, or trying to get as many attacks as he can. I get a nice force push on both of them. But Kylo Ren should be, you know, attacking me with his lightsaber a bit, and then getting his frenzy in there, so I don't have time to rest. And you can see I got another dual force push on these guys. And Fett kind of, you know, Fett keeps hitting me with the wrist rocket, so I can't see anything. And he actually managed to get behind me, which is what I was concerned about. Where I was hit with the wrist rocket, I couldn't tell that he was behind me, and then my health really took a beating. But it's a good thing that Obi-Wan, well, I'm getting some good parries in here. Kylo Ren keeps going after me, and I wanted to go after the defensive rush here, but I was worried about Fett shooting me in the back. I was hoping to finish off Ren in that moment, but you know, he just had a sliver of health. But unfortunately, I just was too worried about Fett shooting me in the back or using his barrage ability. So here I got a couple parries in. Then when Ren went for his frenzy ability again, you know, I just decided to keep attacking because my health was really good, and it was just worth to just get the swings in, defeat Ren while I could. And I tried to force all-out push Boba Fett while he was on top of the thing. Hopefully, like, maybe he would have bounced back or something, but I only had about 14 seconds left in the match by the time I was able to defeat Ren. So there just wasn't enough time. I was just going for, you know, what damage I could. Maybe there's a little hope that Fett was gonna be pushed off the ledge or something. I'd get after him, but that just wasn't the case. Had I a little bit more time, I think I would have defeated Fett. You know, just just through the force pushes alone. But I mean, it is what it is. I think I did a pretty good job. Obi-Wan's probably the best character on a 4v1 scenario, or when you're facing off against multiple opponents, in my opinion. The other option would be Darth Vader, if you're looking for kind of a character that can take on multiple opponents. Although Vader, what's good about Vader, obviously he's an OP character, but you know, he's got that damage reduction ability along with the stamina cost decreased ability. But he will run out of stamina pretty quickly. So that's kind of that's kind of a negative thing about Vader. But you can also you can take on multiple opponents with Luke Skywalker. You can take on multiple opponents with Anakin. You just have to time. You just have to use your abilities wisely. Use them to kind of catch your opponents off guard, or isolate them from one another, like I did in the video. But I'll have some more videos out like this as soon as I can. Anyway, thank you for watching. That's all I got today. I'll be back with another one shortly.